Evidences from Paleontology. Study of fossils is known as paleontology. Fossils are preserved remains of plants and animals. It can be formed in various ways. Sometimes dead organisms get covered with sand or silt, which slows down the action of decomposers. Fossil records have helped to know about the extinct forms. Example, dinosaurs. Some fossils provide a connecting link between the two groups. Example, the fossils of Archaeopteryx showed the characteristics of both reptiles and birds, and thus indicates a link between reptiles and birds. Like reptiles, it had a tail, teeth in the jaws, and like birds, it had feathers, beak and wings modified from 4 limbs. Determination of the age of fossil. There are 3 ways of determining age of the fossils. Relative method, by radioactive elements, carbon dating. Relative method. This method can be used in determining the age of fossil. About 100 million years ago, some invertebrates died and got buried into seabed. As a result of accumulation of sand and pressure, sandstones were formed. Later, after millions of years, dinosaurs appeared and became extinct. Even dinosaurs got buried in mud. Mud got compressed and formed rock over the area containing invertebrate fossils. Again, after millions of years, horse-like organisms got buried and fossilized. As we dig, we get older and older fossil creatures which got buried. This tells us about various stages of evolution and relative age of fossils. Radioactive elements. The age of fossil is determined with the help of certain radioactive elements such as uranium present in the rock. The uranium in the rock disintegrate into lead with passage of time. By calculating amount of lead in rock, we can approximately judge the age of rock and age of fossil present. Carbon dating. As soon as a living organism dies, it stops taking in new carbon. The ratio of carbon-12 to carbon-14 at the moment of death is the same as every other living thing, but the carbon-14 decays and is not replaced. The carbon-14 decays with its half-life of 5,700 years, while the amount of carbon-12 remains constant in the sample. By looking at the ratio of carbon-12 to carbon-14 in the sample and comparing it to the ratio in a living organism, it is possible to determine the age of a formerly living thing fairly precisely. Get Doubtbox on a device of your choice. We have education tablet, pen drive for PCs, SD card, smart TV apps and online versions available. Register today for a free trial and experience the new way of learning.